Hi guys, I'm back with another little project share, and this time I have a little journal, and I use for this one a kit from TsunamiRose called Abloom. And this one is a soft cover little journal, and it measures, I'll tell you now, it measures a little under 5 inches this way by a little under 7 inches. No, 7 inches this way. So I did a lot of stitching. Well, not a lot of stitching, but I did some stitching on this. And I used this really pretty like bronze, I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but let me bring it closer. It's like copper color thread. I love it. And I stitched, the camera's not going to pick it up, but it looks so pretty. I stitched all around the front cover. I used one of the images for the front, and then I stitched Live Your Story, and then I stitched this image, and behind here I have some lace, and then I have this trim, and I stitched that along there with that pretty copper. So all the stitching I did in this one is using that copper thread. It almost looks like wire. It's so pretty in person. And I left all the stringies because I just love how it looks like little wires. It looks so pretty. For the spine, I have some eyelash trim because I thought it looked really good with the collection. And I have this, it's like a, I don't know, Chinese braid to cover the signature, the signatures. It's got 2 signatures. And then the back just looks like that. And what I did with this one, I just took some 2 cardstocks, sheet of cardstocks, and I just glued them together, and then I stitched them together on top of that. So, and it's pretty chunky. I can't remember how many pages I have in here, but I'll be sure to list that on my Etsy anyway. And then I used some lace for the closure, and the lace is also stitched because when I stitched all around it, I made sure that the lace got stitched, you know, for added security. So let's go right in. So the inside looks like this, and it's got here a little journaling card that I did a lot of inking as well on this one, and I just had this little fabric material, and I just use it as a little tab. And then you can journal here, of course, and journal here. It says Blooming Beauty. And then this is a little sheet excuse me, journaling sheet, and I just folded it, you know, and you open it all the way up, and then you can just, you know, fit extra journaling, and then it just goes right back in there, and then you can just keep it in there. And then it says blooming every day, and then this is one of the little envelopes from the collection, and I just used another little tabby here material that I just stitched all around, and I just left the stringies because I think they look so cute. A lot of journaling spots, and on all the coffee dyed paper, actually this is all tea dyed paper, I punched the edges with the Martha Stewart punch, and I just used, you know, some of the cut aparts from the kit throughout. Here is another journal tag, and this is another cut apart, and I just stitched around it and put some lace down here. Excuse me. And then I use this as a side tuck, and then it says in this moment, and those get tucked in there. And then some tracing paper. This collection is really good, really nice. And then that's a poem from a vintage poem book that I have. And then I have these little glassine bags, and I just backed these little color parts. I stitched around them, and then I just put in here some little things like little extra little tickets and stuff like that in there. And then in the back, another little card. And then I used one of the tickets here that I stitched around too, and I just made another little pull tab, little journaling card, and I used another fabric pull tab, and I stitched all around it. So that goes right in there. And then there's a little envelope here. It has nothing in it, so you could put whatever you want. And then I stitched around this, and that's just on the top. Look how pretty. This is another little glassine bag that I just have on this little paper clip. And I put lace, and then I put the ticket on top. And this just holds some little tickets. It just goes right back in there, and just right in there. So, nice little fast project. Look at that rose, how pretty. Little tuck spot in there with a card for extra journaling. Side tuck, and I just put some lace here. Stitched around that and stitched around this as well. And that can go right in there. I have to do some coffee dyed papers today and bake them. So here I just have some Be Yourself, and I stitched around that, and it's backed with lace. And then here it says Blooming with Memories, and I have some gathered lace down here that I stitched on too. This is stitched on the tag here. How pretty. And then it says mail value. It's like a grid paper. And this is another little tuck. Look how pretty. It has, I stitched all around this, and I just have that lace there. More poems, vintage paper. And then this is another little glassine envelope. And I just have a little ephemera piece. Goes in there. And you could put your own little secret little thing in there. Another ephemera piece. Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That's not far from me. Not too far. And then I just put a belly band here, and I used this circle that was part of the ephemera part, and then this little envelope here, and it has another one of those, and I stitched all around it. You can journal in the back and in the front, and that just goes right in there. And it tucks right back here. And this is another envelope for more, you know, storage. And this is another glassine envelope. It says "Stay Beautiful," and this is also stitched around with that coppery color thread. I love it. There's a pocket back there. This is a side tuck. Look at how cute. Blooming Beauty. That's the other side of that poetry page. This is another pocket. That holds another tag. Put a little postcard. And I put another fabric thing in there. And another postcard. And that is the back of it. That has a large tag. And I didn't want to cover this because this can be for journaling too, and this has been stitched around, and that is the back, and I just have to put my stamp. And that is it, guys. This will be listed on my Etsy if you're interested. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.